Hey, what's up everyone? Now that summer's in full swing and the weather's a lot more consistent, I hope you guys are getting on the water much more. Before I start this video, I'd like to preface by saying that I apologize in advance if there's a lot of background noise. The U.S. Air Force Thunderbirds are actually practicing right now for an air show at Hill Air Force Base this weekend in Layton, Utah, where I live. So if you hear a lot of background noise, that's because they're practicing right now. But with that said, about a week or so ago, I saw a post on either the Wakeboarding Only or Wakeboard Instruction Facebook page. A member was asking about people's input if they warm up before they get on the water and so forth. So it gave me an idea to make this video because I actually do go through an extensive warm-up process before I get on the water. Now, I'm 49 years old. I've been wakeboarding since 1994, so over 25 years, and I suffered some pretty major injuries due to wakeboarding. In 1999, I suffered a triple compound spiral fracture in my left femur due to a scarecrow, and I still have the titanium rod and 3 screws in my left leg. And then in 2004, I blew out my right knee, full ACL, and bilateral meniscus on a toe side back roll. So I am battling a lot of joint pains and hip pain and so forth from those accidents, but it hasn't stopped me from getting on the water and trying to wakeboard as big as I can. So with that said, my warm-up process starts actually the night before. If I'm going to ride the next day, I will stretch and foam roll total body for about 20 to 30 minutes before I go to bed. And I found that this helps me get loose and limber, so I have a better night's sleep and I wake up much more refreshed, and my joints and my muscles aren't as tight and achy. Then on the way to the lake, I will actually use a heating pad, an electric heating pad in my car, for my lower back. I'm a pretty heavy guy. I'm about 230 pounds, so I carry a lot of top weight, and so my lower back takes a lot of the brunt of the impact. So I try to loosen up my back as much as possible. And then when I get to the lake, I spend about 20 to 30 minutes going through this routine that you're going to see in a little bit here. It's a total body warm-up process, and I want to say that it takes about 30 minutes. The video is probably only about 3 or 4 minutes, but I do each exercise about 2 to 3 times, holding each exercise about 20 to 30 seconds. And before that, I will warm up for about 5 to 10 minutes, just loose jogging to get my blood circulation going, to get my heart rate up a little bit, to break a light sweat, and also get my core temperature up. And during that time, I'll mix in some loose swinging exercises for my hip, my lower back, my shoulder sockets, all the joints, just to make sure that my body again is ready to handle the impact of wakeboarding. Now when I go through these exercises, I try to start from head to toe, and just again, it's a total body routine. The equipment that I use is just a thin foam yoga stretch mat. I also bring a foam roller, a Hypervolt Precussion massager, either a golf ball or a TheraBall to help roll out some of those stubborn muscle, or pinpoint those stubborn muscle sites and so forth. And then right now I'm using a Dyna Disc to help activate my calves and my achilles tendon and my ankles, because I twisted my left ankle a few times over the last couple of months, and I'm trying to rehabilitate it and get it strong and stable again for when I ride. So that's not normally in my warm-up routine, but right now it has been for the last month or so. And like I said, it's just something that I found that works for me. Again, I'm 49 years old, and I want to keep wakeboarding as long as I can. So even though it may take a little extra effort for me to get on the water, I find it worth it, and it hasn't stopped me from getting on the water and trying to wakeboard as much as I can during the summer. And with that said, you can tailor make your warm-up routine to anything that suits you and your personal needs. You can substitute exercises. There are some exercises that I do at home that aren't in this video, but you can pick and choose whatever suits your needs. So again, I hope you find this video helpful, and if you have any questions, just put put them in the comments below, and I'll respond as soon as I can. All right. Until then, hope you guys keep shredding, and you find this video helpful. All right. Aloha and mahalo.